So we have training, and what if we had a wheel and we could call it Training Wheels? Guys, we do. We have a new segment called Training Wheels. Who cares about the rest of this segment? We nailed it. Give us the Emmy, Sports Center. Here's how it works. Each of you guys will take a turn spinning our training wheel, which has 8 faces on it.
I get it.
Faces. It's great. I mean, it works. 8 faces on the wheel, and then there's a few free spots. If you land on the free spot, you spin again. Whichever face the wheel lands on, you'll have to answer a question about them. Okay. Everybody got it? If it makes sense, we'll see. Let's start with Nate. Nate, we like to use you as our little guinea pig. Let's go.
And I always get it wrong.
Take the wheel, always. Take the wheel for a spin, kid, and play. Let's go, Nate.
All right.
Spin this thing right round, right round.
Okay, let's do this thing. Spin it around. Oh,
Mr. Salah!
This is like that old game where at the animals and you land on the cow and it goes moo.
Sure, yeah. The
cow
Salah
says,
goes, ah!
All right, so,
do you hear the bird? All right, Robert Salah right down the street from us.
Yeah.
And we should ask the question. Here's your question, Nate.
Yeah.
What should be the level of expectations for Bob Salah's inaugural year with the Jets? What are the We've debated this a little bit.
We have, and we've waffled back and forth, and there's been this narrative where we don't have to have high expectations. It's the Jets, right? Let's give them some time. Robert Saleh just got here, and originally, up till about 10 minutes ago, I wanted to say, just be competitive, be in every game.
Say it, Nate.
You know, that's the thing.
That's it.
But no, I want more. I want more. I want these guys to have double-digit wins.
No.
You're saying, Nate?
Double-digit wins.
Yes, double-digit wins. You know why? Because I'm looking at a team within their division that had a similar turnaround. You look at the Miami Dolphins, right? A couple of years ago, 5 wins, 4th in their division. And then all of a sudden, what they were doing with Brian Flores, bringing in free agents, understanding they had a top 5 quarterback in the draft, defensive-minded head coach, quick turnaround just like that. They win 10 games. There's so many parallels with the Jets, right? Defensive-minded head coach. They go get a top 5 quarterback in the draft in Zach Wilson. They bring in a ton of free agents that can help out this young QB. Why are we sitting here saying, just be competitive? Like the Jets are the NFL version of Rudy, embodied in a football team.
Yeah.
No, I don't want them to just take the field and hope that they play okay.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to have their expectations a lot higher than just being competitive. I say 10 wins, and that right there is the expectations for Robert Saleh's Jets in 2029.
Wow.
Double-digit wins from Burleson. They're going to take Zach Wilson's jersey and just lay it down on Coach's desk. They don't play. That didn't happen, by the way. Tom, you want to spin this wheel?
Why not?
Let's do it. Tom, it is your turn.
Is there a wheel? No.
Do you hear the frog?
There it is.
Ribbit.
What do we got?
Ribbit.
Oh!
Hey, oh.
Wow, I should have said the fox. Jimmy G, I'd like to hear that fox. What does he say? What can he do, Tom? We obviously have Trey Lance there. They move up to get him. Shanahan loves him. What can Jimmy G do to hold on to this thing? And I mean hold on to it for the season. What do you think?
Stay healthy. The guy is 24-8 as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Whoa.
I know the wins are not a quarterback stat, but it speaks to the fact that Jimmy, when he has been on the field, has played pretty well.
He's a winner.
Doesn't mess it up.
Full season
He's a winner.
in his career and went to the Super Bowl. But you go all the way back to New England. Remember, he had the 4-game audition to be Tom Brady's successor? It lasted 2 games because he hurt his shoulder on a big hit by Kiko Alonso and had to turn to Jacoby Brissett.
I remember
He comes in, San Francisco, his first year there, he gets hurt. Last year, he gets hurt again. If he can stay on the field, it benefits everybody. The 49ers, who want to have time here to develop Trey Lance, on a team that they think, by the way, could be a Super Bowl contender right now.
Yeah.
And then you're left with a beautiful question in 2022, which is, do you stick with Jimmy Garoppolo because he was able to stay healthy, because he played well, because you were back in the playoffs, or do you trade him when his value is a whole lot higher than if you traded him right now?
Yeah. Do you think we might see Trey?
I do. I feel like we might see Trey at some point because of that reason, the fact that he can't stay healthy. And just what if Trey Lance gives this team a little bit more juice?
Do you think, Tom, it's an absolute lock that Garoppolo starts week 1?
Not many things are a lock in the NFL.
Here we go.
I would say it's a high percentage chance based on what we know right now. Listen, we've seen it, though. You brought up what happened with Mitch Trubisky in Chicago in his rookie year, where he comes out, he plays well from the first preseason game. Mike Glennon was the guy, $18 million guaranteed. It lasted 3 weeks. So, yes, things can change. Guys can jump out in the preseason.
It's a good question.
Week 1 is a much different question than Week 17.
Yeah.
Not many things are a lock. Ask the Denver Broncos. Kay, let's see what the wheel has in store for you.
Let's do it.
The coyote sound was always so scary. Go ahead, Kay, stop it.
Bam.
And Oh, that appears to be a Matthew Stafford.
Oh, what's the question?
Yeah, it's
you
still
guys
getting used to him in that
talking
helmet.
about
All right,
Matthew Stafford.
That's his name on the
Well,
top.
it's your turn. Yeah, it's like he's a rookie in college.
I don't
freshman.
speak much about him on this program.
Okay,
Go
you're
on,
about to.
let's
Matthew
do it.
Stafford, Kate, I want you to tell the table, what would you consider to be a successful season for Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams? The season's over and they're like, well, that was great.
I think the expectation from viewers is that I will talk numbers. I will not. He has to go to a Super Bowl. Plain and simple. Yes, 100. Okay, double-digit wins for the Jets. Okay, easy.
Son, I like this take.
The Rams are going to play the Jets.
He has to go to the Super Bowl. Let me explain plain and simple.
Okay.
The trade for Stafford was a simple message to me from the Rams that said, Jared Goff was holding us back. Jared Goff took you and your team to Super Bowl 53. He is not enough to win you a Super Bowl. Ipso facto, ergo, what so have you, let's make this trade for a quarterback that can get us there. I think that if they do not go to a Super Bowl, this team will be heavily criticized. I think if they lose in the NFC Championship game to the Buccaneers, we're not going to take anything away from them, but will it be seen as a successful season for the Rams? Absolutely not. Go to the Super Bowl. Wow. I think that's fair.
NFC title game. Brady last series beats the Rams. Failed season for the Rams.
I would say...
I hear you.
I would say not a successful season. Yeah, absolutely. You got to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff. You pulled this mega trade. You pull in all this talent. He has to go to a Super Bowl. That's the expectation, I think, among pundits, and I think it's certainly that at the breakfast table, don't you?
And definitely of McVay, too. Like, I actually think that's right. But we have a federally mandated thing here. We have to talk about Aaron Rodgers this segment, too. We can't get through. We got to do it, guys.
Let's do
so
it.
let's give the wheel one more spin.
Do you think it'll be Aaron?
Let's find out. Let's find out. Spin it. No Aaron, no Aaron, no Aaron, no Aaron. Come on, fam. All right. Story of the summer. We always have one story of the summer. Sometimes it's Zeke and Cabo or Le'Veon Bell. This was number 12 in Green Bay. I want all of us to answer the following. It is currently July 20th right now. If you could say one thing to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, God.
Just say anything to him. You get a second, just talk to him. You can text him. What would you say to him, man?
What would I say?
Yes.
I would say, Aaron, I love you. You will go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this game. But it is absolutely ridiculous that you haven't showed up this summer. I am the guy on TV that says, pay the man. Every football player is right, and I will forever have your back. But the simple fact that guys are up there sweating and bleeding and giving everything they got while you are just trying to figure out what's going on with you and the team, I just kind of feel like it's a little selfish, man. And Aaron, I say this with love.
It's good, Nate. Nate Burleson, Aaron Rodgers' heel, is a new character on the show, and it works well, buddy.
Just keeping it real.
Looks good on you. What do you think, Tom?
I would say congratulations on having us talk about you every single day for months when you have not yourself really said anything of substance. So to that extent, this has been a success. I look forward to seeing you on the field because I don't see any way you're not on the field in 2021.
I like it. I think I would just send him a text that says, I'm in Green Bay, July 31st for NFL Network from 9:30 to 1:30. I will eat elk, which we talked about on Instagram Live, elk, which you love, on national television if you come and sit down with James Jones.
Where do you get good elk in Green Bay?
Aaron Moe's, some Piggly Wiggly potentially. Who knows? Who knows? Somewhere in Green Bay, that's what I would ask. Come sit down and talk to me.
Kyle, what would you say?
Well, first of all, I think you have to bow hunt for that elk. I think it tastes better if you bow hunt.
I said I'd eat it. I said I'm not going to hunt for it.
That's how Rogan does it. I would just say, dude, get mad. Burn the world down. If you're mad, I would, yeah. He'll go with the mustache. I would go full Wyatt Earp. Just you tell him the law's coming. You tell him I'm coming. And I'm bringing hell with me here. I'm bringing hell with... That's what I would do. Nice, simple, understandable.